Hey guys, Dwik here. So welcome to the second part of my Q&A portion featuring the questions of my close friends on Facebook. So yeah, let's get it started right away. Okay, yeah, the first part was really intense. Yeah, you might not notice that, but I was really having a hard time with some of the questions. But okay, let's move along. So the next question is from Sozane again. So this is your second question. In terms of voice and quality, which group or solo artist is the best? Oh my goodness, I have a lot of answers for this one because I'm one of the K-pop fans who is religiously listening to every content on a single album, and I'm watching some videos of their performances before I consider them as my liked group or artist. So okay, Taeyeon is the number one. I love her voice, obviously, and the quality that of the songs that she releases are really much overwhelming and in a positive way. And just really hooks you. Honestly, her voice just captivates you every single time. Her voice has this sultry, powerful, sweet. Like I mentioned in my previous video, she has the whole package. She has the voice, the looks, and when it comes to quality, her voice quality and her song quality are just the chef's kiss for Taeyeon. She is the best solo artist for me in the female category. And another female artist that I love is Ailey. She also has that powerful vocal, and whatever content she releases, whether it's an OST for a drama or a single or an album, oh my goodness, Ailey is definitely not an artist to miss. Even though she's not really like releasing something nowadays, she's still on my list. And for the group, okay, I know that this group already disbanded, but I really love Spica. SPICA. I know some of you guys don't know that group, but they also, well, the most prolific moment that I can think of when it comes to Spica is when they were nominated for first place alongside Miniskirt, AOA's Miniskirt, and their song at that moment, it's called You Don't Love Me. That's really a good song, and I know that they have the vocal power. They are a vocal group actually. It's just their dancing skills are just secondary for, in my opinion. So yes, Pika is one of my one of the groups that are on my top list when it comes to vocal and quality. So yeah, another one is Mamamoo. Mamamoo, I'm not really, well, I did buy an album from them, and it's just one, but I sold that recently, and I don't know why, but I'm not really gonna collect Mamamoo albums. Well, obviously for the recent K-pop fans, they are already at their prime. They're really booming. Whatever song they release, it's always a win for every fan. So Mamamoo has the vocals and a quality. They can do every concept, any concept. Yeah, Mamamoo is the second group on my list. So yeah, I think those are the answers for your question, Zane. So thank you. All right, so next question. Oh, okay. So this is the second question from Nika. So her question was favorite underappreciated group or boy and girl. I'm sorry. So this question has many answers as well. I'm not gonna lie. There are many groups that I stan that are underrated. The first one on my list currently is 1S. Oh my goodness, I'm really hooked up with 1S recently. Even before Road to Kingdom, some of you guys know Road to Kingdom. What is Road to Kingdom? But 1S just really stood out for me because their songs are really great. I've listened to every single album on Spotify, and they have the quality that I'm looking for a boy group. That's just really sad because nowadays groups are just looking for visuals, and they are not really digging that much when it comes to quality or what content the group releases or an artist releases. So that's just really sad. But 1S is one of the groups, and also I cannot miss this. Day6 and Stray Kids, both in JYP Entertainment. They have won some awards on music shows and other award ceremonies, but I'm not really convinced when it comes to their local popularity. Well, what I mean by local is in South Korea, they are not really doing that well when it comes to like shows and their awards. And they are nominated sometimes, but I'm not really convinced they should be pushed to the top. For girl groups, most of the girl groups that I know already shot to the top of the pyramid, but I think Dreamcatcher is one of the underrated groups nowadays. There are so many guys, I cannot pick a group, but I'm just using or remembering the recent groups that I've seen that are not that popular in Korea. So yeah, Dreamcatcher is definitely one of the groups that are underrated. Alright, thank you for that. Next question. My goodness. So, she has another question. This is from Nika again, favorite dance, and I remember this question. She specifically asked me to do the dance, my favorite dance. Why are you guys asking me for dancing? Oh my god, I'm really gonna regret this, but okay. I made a promise, I made an answer to you prior to this video that I will be doing the dance for you, so you owe me something when you get here. So buy me something when you come home to the Philippines. So I'm just gonna do a snippet of the dance. I'm not gonna add a music, but I'm just really shy right now. So it is Stray Kids' God's Menu, and that's my most favorite dance right now. I had a lot of favorite dances before or favorite choreographies, but the most prolific for me or the most outstanding for me nowadays is God's Menu. So from Stray Kids. So I think that goes, oh my goodness. So I think that goes and then oh my goodness. Okay, so that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Just can't believe that I did that. So Nika, you're on my wanted list. So okay, so moving forward, the next question is from Judy. So what's your most favorite album in your collection? This is a really hard question. I'm not really gonna answer this. I'm just kidding. I think it is Stray Kids' first full-length album. That album just really shot up to the top of my list when it was released. I did the unboxing and I didn't really listen to every single song on it, even when it was already released on Spotify. But yeah, when I listened to it, oh my god, I just can't stop repeating every single song. I like almost everything from that album actually. But I think I'm being a bit biased here. Alright. So mainly, honestly, and ultimately, so my most favorite album from my collection is Sunrise. So that is from Day 6. That is Day 6's first full-length album, and that is my most favorite album of all. And yeah, I think it's tied with Stray Kids' Go Live. So those two are just wow. I just can't stop repeating every single song on those albums. So those are my most favorites. So I know I'm cheating. My most favorite, just one, but I have two. So I'm sorry. Okay, next question. Alright, this is from Yana. So Yana is one of my friends as well. She's been a friend of mine for quite some time now, along with Judy. I know Judy knows her. So we're in the same circle of friends. So her question is, what are the qualities you look for a girl group? Okay. So I think I already mentioned some of this, or the qualities that I'm looking for girl groups. Well, same when it comes to an artist, a solo artist. I am looking for their voice and overall quality. So those are the main points that I'm looking for boy groups and girl groups, honestly, not just for girl groups. I really love groups that has the talent. Of course, that's the basic reason or thing that you should be looking for when you're going to stand or like a group. They should be giving you the ear candy that you should experience whenever you're listening to their music, and their overall quality is just the impact that the group does or the artist does to you personally. Well, it's not just your ears that should be happy. You should be happy from within as well. So, you know what I'm saying? How do I put that simply? It should also make you feel good. So it's not just your ears that should be blessed, but your soul. So you can relate to the lyrics, you can relate to their content, you can relate to every single thing a group does, whether it's in their promotions, their variety appearances, their whatever activity that they should be doing. So you should be able to connect indirectly to the group, and that's what I was looking for way before, and up until now I'm still looking for those qualities. And just as a quick summary, the qualities should be vocally and spiritually talented. And yeah, just to highlight, you should be able to connect with them indirectly, even though if you're not speaking to them directly. So that's my answer. Alright, moving forward, we have a few questions left. So the next person is Jan Lewell. So he is my Facebook friend as well. I bought something from him. I totally forgot what it is, but it's a Kpop merch or merchandise. So he's one of my friends that I've sent a message to on Facebook. So thank you so much for sending your questions. Okay, so his question was, who was the first K-pop group you stan? And how did you find out about them? Okay. So the first group that I liked was Girls' Generation, of course. Well, that's Girls' Generation is my answer because that's the first ever group, regardless if it's boy or girl group, that I started collecting items regardless if it's albums or merchandise. Even keychains, bag tags, that's part of the startup kit. So let's just say startup kit when I was still new in the K-pop industry or the K-pop like timeline. Yeah, Girls' Generation was the first group that made me be a fan. But 21 was also one of the groups that made me like jump into K-pop big time, because not just Sandara being famous here in the Philippines, but I was really hooked when she was promoting. I know I watched a video that when they were performing, she thanked the Filipino fans as well, that she got a head start in South Korea. So yeah, that just made an impact on me. So yeah, like what I mentioned earlier, it should give you a connection even indirectly. So that moment got me with Sandara, thanking the Filipino fans for loving her endeavor in South Korea. So yeah, those are the two groups that made me stand or made me what I am right now. Like I stand many groups, but they are two of the founders of my of the company that I have in my K-pop mind. So so yeah, good metaphor. So how did you find out about them? Well, I found out Girls' Generation from one of my elementary friends. They had a performance on our school's foundation day during my first year in high school, and they performed, I think, Tell Me by Wonder Girls and G from Girls' Generation, and I was just like, what the heck is this music? I don't understand. What kind of language is this? And then I don't know, I just got I don't know, a sign. I think that since G was really popular in South Korea, it reached the Philippine shores surprisingly, and it just popped up on YouTube, I think. So I played that music, and oh, that was Mix, one of the music channels we have here in the Philippines. I watched that music video there for the first time, and oh my goodness, that just really got me hooked up. I was really hyped up to know more about the group. That's when I first saw Girls' Generation, and the rest is history after that. I had a lot of friends who surprisingly had the same interest when it comes to K-pop or anything K-pop related. So as the years progressed from my high school, as I finished high school, I was already a K-pop fan. So haha, that's a really an interesting story for me. So yeah, I know some of my friends, my really close friends, don't know that, so now you know. Alright, so this is from Yana again. Being a long-time K-pop fan, what's the main difference of K-pop now and before? Another controversial question here, and I know that well, not that famous, but the answer for this is the years how K-pop reached to many audiences all around the world. The impact is different every single year, as for what I can see. To further explain that, I'm going to give an example. I think the best example is how fans are reacting whenever a K-pop group is like not totally mistreated or they had some problems. It's technically the fans that are adding insult to the injury. The artists need support, but the fans are the ones causing the war, and that's not really good. When I started my K-pop journey, I was not really seeing that much wars or anything that can hurt the idols or the groups or the artists physically or mentally. But nowadays, oh my goodness, fans are just outrageous. They are just not really a good type. I don't know. They are just not there when it comes to the artists that they like. They are thinking for themselves, and that's really the thing that you can see nowadays. If you look more into fans, they can stalk the artists outside their dorms. They just do the impossible. Let's just say it that way. They are not really there when it comes to the artists to support them, because whenever they have like sudden news that something not really negative but some bad news when it comes to the artist, they will start some sort of a war indirectly on chat rooms, on blogs, on sites, different sites. They comment non-stop that they should not do this to the artists, and it's just causing a lot of commotion, and I am seeing that nowadays, and I don't really like that. Who does, right? So I'm just being silent about it, but I know I will be saying that to this channel someday, and I think this is the time to say that, because I'm using my outlet, and I'm really proud that I was able to say that to you guys, because it's hard. Well, it's hard for me to say that, but I don't know where this video will lead into the future, but it's a fact, so deal with it. Next question is from Anne again. This person, I'm gonna curse you. I'm just kidding. So her question is, what item in your collection took too long to get, and how long did you get it? Oh my goodness. It's still an ongoing thing when it comes to basics. Most of you guys know that. I've mentioned this many times in my Day 6 unboxing videos. I'm really having a hard time collecting or searching or finding Day 6's first mini album, The Day, because they were 6 back then and 1 member left, and it's all out of print already right now, and it's not really going back in stock, and I'm really bummed out about it, and I know many people are. Okay, so that's not really one of the answers that can suffice in this question, but how long did you get it? I'm not really sure about it anymore. Well, I'm gonna answer it based on the videos that you will see on this channel. I think it was the limited version of Stray Kids' Miro. I got hooked with Stray Kids totally during their Miro era, and I think they were at post promotion that time, but the time that I like let myself know that, hey, you're a stay. Well, stays are Stray Kids' fans are called, so we are called stays. So just a fun fact. So I considered myself as a stay during the Miro era, and I was looking for their album, and the Miro, since it's the limited edition, they have 3 versions: 2 normal copies, the clay one, and the Miro version, and then they have 1 limited edition. So it was already out because they, like I said, they were in their post promotion already, and the album was released like 2 weeks from that moment, 2 weeks ago from that moment, and one good thing about that was a couple of months later, I went to Hong Kong and I found the limited edition there. So I think that answer is the best fit for your question. And oh my goodness, I think it took me more than 2 months, I think, or almost 3 months. Well, yeah, it's about that long. But yeah, I'm really glad that I found the limited edition in Hong Kong. I'm really glad that I had an overseas trip that year, or last year. So yeah, that will be my answer to your question. The next question is from Abby again. Is there a K-pop band you used to like so much, but now you regret liking? Okay, so I also answered this. I'm not certain if it's from this video because it's too long already, or from the previous video, but it's AOA, still AOA. Like I said, I don't totally hate them, but the controversies surrounding them right now, and for the past couple of months and weeks, they're from like my ultimate girl group, my first girl group bias right now, they plummeted down big time. So I kind of regret liking them, but not totally, but I still have that regret right now. So yeah, that answers your question. Hopefully that answers your question. Okay, next question. This is the second question from my supervisor, Myla. Which artist or band made you want to listen more into K-pop? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, when I was starting my K-pop journey, I just know Girls' Generation and 21. I don't know any other groups. So my life just revolved around Girls' Generation and 21. Well, first it was just Girls' Generation. I was following every single album, their whole discography, even though I was already late. They debuted in 2007. I became a fan around 2009 to 2011, and I was really late, a couple of years late. So they are the only group that I stand. I know there are other groups, but it's at the back of my mind. I was just worshipping Girls' Generation, and I'm not really venturing into other K-pop groups, or I'm not really having that curiosity when it comes to other K-pop groups. So yeah, they are, like what I mentioned, they are the foundation in the K-pop company that I have in my mind. So they are the artist or the group that made me want to listen more into K-pop, actually, because I just had the sudden moment when I want to, oh, this group is interesting and that group is really awesome. They have really good voice, or they have really good outfits on stage, so blah blah blah. And I just had that sudden moment. I did not really have a group that like captures that moment. It just happened, I think. From what I can remember, I don't have any group that is related to your question, but I will answer Girls' Generation. That's my answer. Alright, down to the last two questions. Alright, this is the second question from Rhoda. The current pandemic has been tough. It is, yeah. What do you think would be the challenges for K-pop YouTubers? Oh my goodness, your questions are just top the line. Are you a journalist or something, Rhoda? Okay, so my answer for that would be well, as you know, K-pop YouTubers are doing many things. They can do solely reaction videos. They can do something what I am doing, like unboxings. It's a mix of unboxing, reaction videos, and like personal vlogs. Like when I went to Day6's Gravity concert last year, they also include it in their on their channel. So I think traveling, well, that's one part. I think traveling will be one of the things that the some K-pop YouTubers will not be able to do. And what else? I can't think of any other reason really, because anything K-pop related. Well, their experiences. So traveling, I think traveling is the ultimate limit that a K-pop YouTuber cannot do. Like attending concerts, sharing their experiences on the concert, or going somewhere that K-pop artists have been to. Yeah, some sort of like that. Because many things are still being done right now. Like what I'm doing, I can still order from somewhere. I can still watch somewhere. I can still react to something. And yeah, that's the only reason that I can think of. Okay, so this is the last question, and this is the last question from Bea. She sent me 3 questions. Well, one of those were indirect, but I still considered it because I want to answer that question, so she agreed. And yeah, her last question was, which other K-pop groups do you like? Oh my goodness. I think I shared this on Facebook. It's like my top 10. So I'm just gonna give a bait for some of the groups that I like. So for boy groups, as you all know, I really love Stray Kids. They are my most or ultimate boy group ever currently. So Stray Kids is number 1, Day6 is number 2, One Us is number 3. Then for other K-pop boy groups out there that I like, it's Gravity and Tomorrow by Together. So those are my top 5 boy groups. And for the girl groups, it's a mix. I will consider one group in this list, like the girl group list, because they are co-ed group. Because well, when you say co-ed, it's a mix of boys and girls in one group. So yeah, my ultimate girl group will be, I already mentioned that AOA plummeted down, but well, I think my ultimate girl group right now is Twice. It's not official, but I think since I bought their album just like recently, they are one of the top groups that I have, and since I bought their album recently, they will be, I think that makes them the top girl group on my list. I'm not sure, but okay, let's say Twice, or let's just say it's not in order for the girl group, okay? Because the boy group is still in order. Okay, so for the girl groups, I like KARD, K-A-R-D, Twice, Sonushide for Girls' Generation, Everglow. I love Everglow. I'm really listening to some of their songs right now, even though they released like 2 albums, I think. But I'm listening to them, so I'm really being hooked up with Everglow. And G-Idol. G-Idol is one of the groups that I love nowadays. Their latest single, WMD, is really a summer bop for me. I did not expect that it will be that good, because at first I was shocked, literally, because they usually have a dark, sexy concept, and they went summery vibe for a concept, and that really shocked me. And yeah, G-Idol. So those are my top 5 groups. I'm still looking for girl groups to stand, like fully stand, because as you all know, my collection has reshuffled already. I've let go of some groups like Sonushide. I was able to let go of them, and then I was looking for a replacement. I'm not really quite sure about Twice. I love their songs, I love the group, I love the members, but I'm not really sure if I should start collecting every single album, because it's JYP, and JYP is one of those notorious companies that releases albums with many versions. Ah, for the boy groups itself, it's just giving me a headache every time they release something because Day 6, Stray Kids, they are releasing multiple versions. I'm glad Day 6 is just sticking to 2 versions, and sometimes they release just 1 version and that's enough. But for Stray Kids, they went for 4 different versions including the limited version, and that's really a headache for us multi-fans. Okay, so I'm just sharing my frustration. I'm just really bummed out about that. But yeah, that should answer all the questions that you have. I have an empty box right here. I didn't miss anything, so alright. So before we end this video, I just want to thank every single subscriber that I have right now. I've surpassed 100 subscribers, and I want to thank each and every single one of you. If you didn't watch every single video on this channel, please do watch it. I have tons of videos in this channel, and I will still be uploading many more. I just filmed this because I promised this to some of you guys that I will be releasing this before the month ends, and here you go. It's my anniversary video, and I'm just really happy that I already reached a milestone, and it's really special. This video will definitely be special for me, and I was really glad that I was able to share it with you guys, and you shared something to me too. So silent clap because it's already nighttime here. I don't know if my dad is listening outside the door, but I think he is. So yeah, that's it for my anniversary video. Thank you so much, guys. Again, non-stop thanks to every single one of you who contributed to this video, and to those who are watching this for the first time. So thank you so much, and please do keep safe. Please do like, subscribe, and comment, and do watch my other videos as well. Many more videos will be coming soon. You have a great day. Bye.